Hello folks, another episode of Straight Benzes. Today, changing out the distributor cap on a V8 with stuck screws. Not fun. I tried it, regular screwdriver won't take it off. We'll have to figure out how to get this one off. I'll show you what I mean. So, what we're talking about today is this beauty right here, and as you can see, those screws are nicely corroded. I've tried it a couple of times. They will not, they are noodled out, they will not budge. I'd like to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to take the wires out here in a moment. I'm too lazy to figure out later on which cable goes where. So I have a accoutrement of these zip ties. Put down the number of the cylinder on the tag. So later on, this should facilitate an easier reassembly of the new cap. You see that here. Nice, genuine Bosch. And I really hope you can hear me over the wind out here. So next thing is I'll show you a couple of tools I got in order to get those little screws out. This is the tool I'm talking about. Drill bit integrated with an easy out. If that doesn't do it, I'm just going to drill the head off of the screw, and then we'll see if we can't get the distributor cap out of there. But this thing has never been off, and yeah, that's what I thought. They're all nicely stuck on here. You get the drill. Nicely corroded. We'll be back the moment that we start drilling. And the end of that story is this thing here. There you go. With that little drill bit, did not work. This one here, another easy out. Also did not work. So I ended up having to get it done and over with and drill the heads off. And we'll deal with the consequences here in a moment. Hopefully there's enough, and you can see how corroded this is. I'm not surprised that these didn't come out. They are stuck in there. And man, I hope you can see this. These contacts are quite badly burned. I mean, there are no symptoms. This car is still running okay, but this was definitely time. The distributor, as you can see, also pretty worn. Don't forget to put just a smidgen bit, a little bit of oil on the center shaft, and then in a moment we'll try to get take the vice grip to get those things on. There we go. Sorry. So the corrosion here, the vice grip in a moment, hopefully we'll get this thing out, don't forget to put a little dab of oil here in the center shaft, and then we're going to hopefully reinstall the new distributor cap and the distributor finger. As usual, there's always one, and that is the one with the big vice grips. I think this one back here, I'm hoping, oh yeah, I think, there we go. That one most likely is going to come out without too much fuss. Yep, good job. All right. Dear. And this one here, oh, a little bit of WD-40, a little bit of time, and I think we might have another winner for this to come off. Let's see. Take these. Not so. That one isn't. Yeah, it wants to come out of there, but very, very slowly. That one is really corroded, but it is coming out. Hallelujah. There we go. So in the end, the fastest solution was just to drill the heads off, and there is the little bugger corroded and all. The new ones are going to get a little bit of anti-seize on them. Make absolutely sure that these contact surfaces are nice and clean. I use the scraper to get all of the stuff out of there, and then use a little bit of greaser to clean that out. Make sure to dry that off. You don't want this stuff all over the place. I mean, this is electrical contact cleaner, so this should make sure that we don't have anything in here that doesn't belong here. Nice and dry. I put a little bit of anti-seize on the screws, so what happened here will not happen again. And let's just see. Appears to be in ship shape. New distributor finger. Nice contact surfaces. That one goes back on here. Make sure that seats all the way down. All right, and now we can fit the new distributor cap. There you go. There we go. Oh my God, that feels so good and satisfying that we are going in here with nice fresh screws. Don't over tighten them, and also don't tighten one of them first and then the others. Make sure that you just have them hand tight until all of them are in and hand tight. There we go. Remember, after tight comes off, so don't overdo it. There you go. Good. So now we can put the spark plug wires back on. Make sure that they click in nicely. Number 2, this should here be number 2. There you go, number 2. And sometimes they can be a real bitch to get them back on there, but they do have to go in all the way. Sometimes you have to just twist them back and forth a little bit in order to really go all the way on. You're catching the drift, I'm sure. And before we button everything up, we're gonna quickly test it. Test the engine, that is. And then we'll clean up and button it up. So now I can take of all these little labels, put the weather cover back on, and this is another job well done. Okay, so the weather cap is back on. Did a test drive. Everything is in tip-top shape, and that's that. Hey folks, final thoughts with regards to the changing the distributor cap and distributor finger. Don't wait too long. Make sure that to periodically go in there and see in what kind of a shape the electrodes, the contacts are, and that also helps making sure that those the threads of these little tiny M5 screws don't go bad on you. I'm hoping this video is going to save you the money to buy any easy outs or any of that. As you saw, forget all of that. Just take a nice drill bit, drill off the head. So you need to take a drill bit that's at least somewhere around like 7 millimeter, something like that. Maybe a little smaller, even 5 millimeter will do. And just drill the heads off, take the cap off, and then try to easily nudge the studs that remain out of the aluminum housing. With that, thanks for watching. Give the channel a like, subscribe, recommend it to others, because I'm sure many of you don't want to spend the money going to a shop, or don't have the money to go to a shop. And even if you do find one, most shops don't know anything about 80s type Mercedes-Benz cars anyway. With that, have a good weekend, happy wrenching, and keep the classic Benzes on the road. Bye.